Kennyrose Wireless. Switch to Kennyrose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales, and support, contact us on 020-8282-810. Visit our website on www.kennyrosewireless.com. Kennyrose Wireless, internet made easy. This is what many wireless networks look like. But hey, this is what they actually look like.
Send the man, I was about against Sunday. What does send the man to see? Na Oliver can anyway. But they are
was send the hour. The major.
We fancy. Say see you quarter final.
Quarter final.
No, we on the way. What does it?
It's be a body argument.
Say you do quarter final. Say at the point that Premper was say 24 and you say 5 will say I mentioned when him say na here kaka. At the end of the contest, Premper has 67 points. Sogakope SHS 30 points. Cast 24. There's a cast ne Premper difference near 43 points. Now we need to join the Ajisa. Obi choice.
Chawan kankam.
Bawa dia.
Nyamiadom.
Maliye. Oliver Kasembele amba maliye. Na amafo omo ye no mo tag me. And a Premper. And you do quarter finals.
Yeah. If you cry, I'm and a brilliant science of mass quiz. So the usual suspects no Premper, Wesley girls no more now by Edgeman.
I said Augustine go free.
Augustine so free.
Hey, Chemu for you.
Why?
Chemu and you're small.
Chemu for home grave yak your coin. The Faho Bianchi Cochenzi. Oh. By the name widing, Nanya cry, Nanya. Christian,
Chairman,
one when him was here.
I don't know, you was about the hours or moon count.
Miss Mo,
Casayanum was here.
There's a more.
Chairman, Nagab no so. I didn't have me and a garbon on DBT. So, Premper College, Fimo, Science and Mass Quiz and Cashedan big news to be as but the gap they gave us, Chairman, too worrying. Last 2 years, Nana, you could do semi-finals. Now you're so impressed about.
And at this time, quarter final, one shot.
And most of the boys crowd on years had last 2 years, Normally, Form 1 and Form 2 student too. So the expectation is that come do Form 3 there. At least like come mature, I'm challenging for, challenging the big boys. My disappointment was the gap. Chairman Sododo. Omule,
Papa.
Samsung best answer mass quiz. Cast me a man for yesterday. Cast me a man for me patron man inko. Ahana uba who school. Ahana afena uba who school. Some of them pay what remember. Popusa matter this one we are continue we are west. I say, okaza we are baba them. Adisua ya sisu ya de nyam pay bo. Afena kuma fi Anglican no nyom collect.
One Assad and Rabe and I 10 na Oliver Khan and I number 1 trend the whole Ghana. Nani this video. Oliver Khan on Belly, na Premper for the shape. And on your mind on Behru and Zuhru pa. But whichever way, I feel the Castle Mantino. Mama Omabemumu, quarterfinals. Only quarterfinals are. Oh yeah, dear. You're only 2 steps away, and I'm 1 step away from the final. Into my idea. Into dear, Yamran no so. Yamra, they are coming in also. Now what a weekend! Yes, start say from Ken Faisal we here, and you the womb, Baminik the womb no, and Santiago I share 11 wonders. Hearts of Oglusu and Ra to Ashanti Gold. In fact, week 4, no. And Ra said, "Yes, I say, Bemobia, preliminary comments. And Sana, but the main issues also Ghana Football Association actually response to SAFA protest no. Now even say first of all the basis for protest no crano and the procedure to follow to protest South Africa and so the FIFA and to protest no and to does be nesi office on to eventum yababe shawon some and then some how do ayabuano ayedeba and coach what losing but still massive support from Hearts of Oak fans and then yababe said in some no esitienne asantikoloko any NLE has signed a partnership agreement and a sponsorship agreement na details of that ya the one seminar and so ebeba ejumadi so any somehow do ayabuano nyina ya deba obi choice
Chairman Kankam.
Well,
yeah, well, of course, the Ghana Premier League, Chairman, excitement, no chibia, no, and no chibia, bia, ne kosro, menya, kwenya, ba stadium, Asante Kotoko, any 11 wonders. The atmosphere was simply magical. And I'm saying last week Monday, say I near this kind of make us weather no, I had the boy ball, memuhano, and company for a Honom Bessana because Obio share. And will be a bar stadium Kotko any 11 wonders no enya the feel of what it means to play under floodlights. It was simply exciting, no pressure, good weather for football and all of that. But again, the talking point had to work as defending champions of the Ghana Premier League. Say Omobeko 630 minutes after almost lost to Accra. Sorry, almost lost to win to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Last season. Omunya win Biana. 4 draws. Had to work to score 2 goals in a single game, and then Ash goal the discipline. Also senior prempeh cast na Ash goal for so had to work a very tough time, but. I'm saying coach Samuel Boadu can see a man 4 matches after the 4th week, but it's evident Omu roaming to Africa, very tough game, and supporters ne idea bi soro nko bi omo man so but had to work football no and a kaime senior Chelsea bobo ko no city weekend Chelsea share Leicester come here so mo antumi ansimo adabraka then as champions of Europe of the UEFA Champions League then Thomas Tuchel akacha dem rantie na last season the more demon and one am rantie repeat. And I think I was a coach Samuel Boadu to me Mrantia and dream because I feel Mrantia no or pepa or mode kono or form and competitiveness no senior Mrantia and Kasa pre nyoma hono and so aba form kakra a bit of a problem for her to work, but clearly I think a lot of credit to Thomas Dia did brilliantly well with his squad, and Osha said to say no many Banahene, no many Ajio, no many Kamal D, no ball or Muboy. It was superb, and or more can you say Dreams FC lead the Olympics 3-0. Now Olympics are better cano Yashan Musa Nemedia Mani Karela or more bet so, but the attention in now Kumase Senia Sunyan Nema Branton go no shy and Senia Kumasia Santikot Modemono Esia Basrono a Nigisem, and to crown it today and that's your Hineba Free Dakwa and now Hineba Free Dakwa birthday, and I'm saying now a young year but Nina Mono a new day, and we are in November. Also,
a year.
So how to look
for crowds also. When you cry, Enra, unin say, Enra, as God go on the buyer. Osi yamko kumasi. And I'm saying, Yakob was a go hebo. Born your boy. Oh, and then the son we saw the crack. Na your VIP. Oh, na you drew or you drew no, you drew out of starting game no. Tina wana yega kenti champion man betra oni achikin tip. If I know some show middle kwana mzu de bi mienu na me ntra mo nchen. And on here bani Andy so kotra because now maybe House of officials one na see to ho. Na me hu say Abrantie no ye bobo no samo say or to be the medical you. And I'm say na ka the keys bottom. And Paul is one ball no one bebe 25 minutes of the one. Just say Nedima has one.
Yeah, very tough times for her to work.
Nedima has one. But and Andy the buy. And I think that the puzzle. I also be try to ever wrap your minds around it. Say, how do you explain this? Say, Isaac Opon, your picture now. Isaac Opon scored that goal. No one should Patrick Razak there. No, and also he missed it. How do you explain the two? And live on Facebook, there is some images number 2. Now, yes, how? Anyway, this is Isaac Opon. After going around his marker, so here live on Facebook, and down. Yeah. This he scored.
Yeah, brilliantly.
He scored.
Yeah.
This he scored. Now, Patrick Razak, you show no image, you know. This is Patrick Razak. He missed. So, I mean, how do you explain the two? And Patrick Razak is a good player, but his final touch is always what is giving him a problem.
Absolutely.
This, how do you explain? Say, baby, maybe I want to no images. Now there's a way one share. But Bakuno said, I can't even do mommy. We one share. Bakuno say.
How do I chance where Patrick Razak say no remember Ash Gold for goalkeeper no. I'm just at time not change no monster goalkeeper in team Mensa play my angle near but
also do
or keeper ni no come shot. One won near brace or titiatina no. I'm saying no na simple killer ka onya ni onya kick ni ya. When bomber name epim side post no and in fact Patrick Razak share first goal we anka me sure say anka neno ye din come off from because me sure say anka Belifty had to work him rantie no had to work ball against Legon Cities. They did so well against Wafa. But perform and look, Sunyan Nema is a Copondi chairman.
Is that a newest sensation?
Fabio Gama bar central midfield no after the substitution of Richmond Lamptey, coach Dr. Prosper Nete the Abrante friend Mohamed Sharif and a bar right wing or normal Fabio Gama realm in 50. Fabio Gama was super and sad true pass way no. Abrante and the confidence levels no simply amazing chairman or rap box nimu and there's a very good goalkeeper in Razak Issa formerly of Ebushia Dwarfs and maybe a play ball no this guy I was me sure so a Sunyani name abiom say or a Ghana Yankasa name
I think so a more purposeful than name even the original name
absolutely
Christian
the Asante Kotoko story so far, Chairman Ede Akono.
And this guy is involved in, I think, about 5 or 6 goals so far.
Kotoko goals or machine.
Kotoko goals or machine. But your bar as a substitute.
Even when
he scored a goal, he did 2 assists. So he was involved in all the 3 goals.
The next time he was starting, he won a penalty for.
He won a penalty. That was the 4th one. He scored against maybe any goal stars. Yes. That's the 5th. And there's a 6th time. It's going to go 7. How much I say 8 goals. He's involved in 6.
Yeah. And that's massive. You need to understand the intelligence of the player. Every goalkeeper will expect a cutback.
Yeah.
So you say goalkeeper expect a cutback now. And I saw angle this pink it will be 2 ball no. Now born that him. So far there. I so far in the Ghana Premier League and say as a youngsters no. Omojo mudipa. And when I fata Shahaku elbow 2 goals. Na Philemon Mafo DB ka ho. Na branch friend as the Kopon she. San Kurana Moyan kitten na chairman. Almost had any experience sano. They are taking Ghana Premier League by storm this season. Now as the Kopon story in the chairman, such a wonderful story. Na Kotoko game no mubono. The one say Kotoko nya 4 wins. Sa 4 wins na Kotoko nya no. The last 3 chairman clean sheet. The last 3 clean sheet in kwa. Mekaise first day of Ghana Premier League match day 1. Ena Kotoko any dreams SF first goal Etia Kotoko. Kotoko came back and won that game by 3 goals to 1. That is the only game Kotoko conceded goal. And the next game Kotoko Shebechem 2-0 or Shebibiani 1-0 and then Ra Wasasha 11 wonders by 2-0. Sierra Fia Sa 11 wonders na Asante Kotoko SN 2-0 Last year in 2 meetings Kotoko enya win 1-1 Wakra 1-1 ɛwɔ Techiman. So for Kotoko to have come this season, now Otiminya first win against them one, that show you the improvement at Krobia Kumasa Santi Kotoko and so Otiminya. Chama yebo players in Yeding, Yebo Isaac Opon, Yensa Moa Branch and Jusa Pau. Enra, he was such a solid in defense for Asante Kotoko. But beyond that, I think Sir Abalora also Ateki criticism so much. Why Juma? Sir Abalora Nania Kanasem last season. He looks completely a different goalkeeper this season. Anytime Bia Kotoko Benya clean sheet Bianum, not just because of Anyadio. He makes a lot and a number of crucial saves for Asante Kotoko. So their players are last season on performance a drop here. But they come back into the new season and they are so much improver. It's now this rated here. Asante Kotoko, I think say any journey will honor. That is why when you ask supporters to pay money, chairman, they are willing to pay. And I said, "Sir, virtual city no, almost a result about 10,000 a game. Performance air cost to say now results in the year. The supporters are always willing to pay for the club, and I think say Saturday media quite exciting time for Asante Kotoko. Meaning, Obi say only BK Bayajina. What I'm share has to focus. Does it inspire say there will be improvement? Because I say Osha has Biana, you don't see them improving the next game. Say coach ni can say man mre. Maybe after the first 4 games, you know, has a folk ebe improve ya. I did not see a team that is improving one nominee as good game. Nyamianum Ukraine has a folk is going down. Truth must be told. The only the last season jinano and one about somebody ya diamomu. But how do you explain? So we come into the new season, has a folk about 4 games, they scored only 2 goals. 2, Chairman, 2.
In 4 games.
In 4 games.
Ode question na pose. 3 goalkeeper na. Oh. And yet too strong and he went for like I say, he went for power.
Yeah, and chance where na yawa no sunya first goal no share. Yawa no so dia no obe blame goalkeeper Richard Atta because no original Paul ni mo and a brand ten to me a share ni place ball no. Nti just about finishing. Menya sure say how to work him rant and omo training say finishing as an aspect of training. Because this
should be a goal.
Absolutely, it should be a goal.
And I mean, when you get this opportunity, it is more difficult to miss than to score.
Absolutely.
But even before this, Sana was stadium. Emmanuel Neti chance also about fast. Emmanuel Neti of last season will have scored that goal.
No, but that chance near much more difficult than this one because Razak runs between 2 goals where. As goalkeeper ni pie when pie share yawano nyabotre na Richard Atta as a Ufi Black Star camp naba. You are a top goalkeeper.
If you want to make very well, player na can hono na Sowado is supposed to be the leader at this moment. No ni ho. Se wonu na can no chairman no the yellow card. So make it any contact biana he will be sent off. Players na can no mu Chelsea yawano ni nyina no we midfielders na we ni ho denchi ni ho na fata wo ni ho na so wado ko e na ka one defender pe e na ogina no mu a na akoye 1 versus 3 has to focus defending so we defend there the defenders na chamani.
Okay, this is the image. Oh, okay, now let's go 3 players
yes
against someone. So and I think boy kaya no say na ozenka minimum Thomas Johanenka over 2 because you could have gone for the pass onside or pass any of the players the player is in a very good position to score but I guess no slow someone offside so he decided to take the player on someone on the other hand so no so who has screen picture the screen is this yeah someone who and the last man or bonus I feel someone who was also scared says so Fauna over China record.
Already he was on yellow.
Yes. And say to me, go back to the goal. When somebody go no we have to China. Almost someone no tackle no acquire no. One call full.
Yeah.
Almost one call full.
Yeah.
And it was more like Obobo no sabo no yawano. Any are not saying advantage the coin.
So, Chairman, in situations like this, I then our own chairman on crop funding cover mao, I then our own mawachi. And then I said, "Oh, no committee." There
is also no bubble on the
no committee. You are no speed or sans or trickery. Into your children, what your problem about? It's then on himself. Satam denchi nebano, denchi ba, aduso eba, nete ba. So
where were they? Where were the house?
It was a heart attack. And a net lusu born, heart ranted, and denchi mini baby a radio vocal. Because
radio vocal was sitting in the stand. I saw him in the stand.
I was saying, more radio was saying 10 times. What was Caliber Manqua doing on the bench? Matches like this, yes, I mean, I was saying how to work. Yes, players are hard to work signing this season. And so apart from Kofi Koji. Make it difference.
I know how did you say Jenny Boating?
Jenny Boating later according to about 3.
About
3 normal free about 11. Set team mean to me blame Jenny Boating, but generally as a team, I think so hard to work war problem.
And I saw question this is the goal. It's imagine they are to righty. When you are not taking her, so this is the image. And to me, I'm go fool because he was on a yellow and also say we can come straight record because the obvious goal scoring opportunity.
Someone the positioning of Senenu, such chance be say Van Dijk or Danny or to me also me or Danny who in a certain angle be who the full attack and Ukraine who the oh yeah Senenu and one is I mean who cause us I had this defending from Senenu. I thought he could have done better. Sanko or withdraw Banachin Kakraka by the time and the boys in Bekovano.
Ima, the CEO of us good. I'm not going to roll the jacket on here. Go to buy a nose jacket. The blazer be. Or Roy, in a VIP. Nanya easy. How they celebrated. And this is Nana Chicken. So Nana Chicken. Iman the director now. Oh, him, also already jacket. They were excited. I mean, we had the one as go for the champion and Argentino. And where you the white handkerchief and Rana and easy or boss as good. No, you're super excited. Now, no, Michelle, those as good. No more problems in terms of champion supporters. And almost starting you be champion, general the champion or Jenny fans or and now I'm say Accra to but hearts of fans. I know say a big game man be also there were calls at the point social media because coach board and but then how the fans showed a lot of support for the coach. After the game, this is Coach Bodu, the coach who lost. And I think also for the show of support. Say, listen, you won us the league, you won us the FA Cup, the double.
Yes.
At a point, and I had to play and now support the BNM say, how season in Koyi. He turned things around. He won those 2 trophies for them, and they feel that they should stand by him. In this difficult time, and I think it's a big plus for Shesa de Omesia Swano. And I know somebody was emotional.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, in the post-game press conference, Okokase coaches are hard to be fired. Therefore, it's in case for this idea or move on. It was so unnecessary.
So unnecessary.
Well, me sure say na coach board be her picture where I can say. I mean, fan of we near Bibi na me Africa no on bet me salvage Bibi, but it does not look good at all, Chairman.
And I think sir, Okama Parado or Jamaica crowd with Coach Board in terms of the interviews and it's some of the things he says. They are unnecessary. I mean, I think Sadia also was to appreciate the kind of support the fans give him.
Yeah.
And the Johnny Busas, are you scared to be sacked? I said, no. Let's say I'm not scared because how to folk, I know the supporters can be. I mean, look at the positive side. Coaches are hired to be fired. I can leave if then no. At this stage. Because you are getting the support from the people.
Yeah.
So regardless of the question that's coming, dwell on the support. Because say, I mean, Ghana, hardly do we see this. Coach at G League. Or G League, you know. Even how to work their last 7 games, they haven't won a game.
Yeah.
From last season to this season in the league.
Yeah.
They haven't won a game in 7. And to get the support, our Ghana. I didn't so lose one and yeah, able to see.
Yeah.
I think so. Also go appreciate you. More than the question in itself. Say be out to the second.
Yes, one reverse trend. Support the bit my basia by get to a point and let's one reverse trend now.
They're supposed to win out.
I did back where how many say 10 bia. You see, encouraging teams and say, building a consistent team. Yama players in about 2 or 3 years. How do you allow Hearts of Oak players to play 3 years? When they play 1 year, the following year from not dropping. Unless the players also improve consistently, chairman, a very difficult. Say a Ghanaian club, you keep a player for 3 years. It is also mandatory on the players. Once we are asking the team, say, I'm going to be a consistent team for about 3 or 4 years. So within these 3 or 4 years, the players must also show why they must play for the club. And yes, sir, club I want to, and I want to come on it, but we fit him. Has to folk players now. Omuji league mo last season now. Yabo mabasudi nyina no. Suddenly and surprisingly, most of them form no. Airdrop.
Especially free ban there. You see the form.
Airdrop is
the form in your.
Chairman said next year how to folk buy improve. Now next year how to folk for player to replace Bania. Do you blame how to folk?
No, I'm not too sure. Say how to work back.
I'm only making a general statement. Say the players must also improve.
Yeah,
of course. One year is hard. Very difficult for a team to keep players for 3 years.
No, but clearly has problem here technical.
But Raheem Sterling no also has for Raheem Sterling no. Martin Razak has for Raheem Sterling. To be back to be no.
But Chairman, I think
Martin Razak that Raheem Sterling line
Chairman, Ash Gold, Thomas Dia, yeah, magnificent job, especially in central midfield.
Oh, yeah. Now Edu say omo attack here the players ni gina backline nko backline in center
yeah
omo gina na midfield no so two bia gina e say do we kwa minim say na chicken say as I has good we chire do but you realize that no so the strategy say from the start to the end I mean or cause it will be no kicking bottles no yeah baby I got him so Newton run more press so I mean he talks about how much he needed that win say as go bit salvage your season no and I know said the entire Boise was in a mood in an ecstatic mood and after game you know yamra Saturday night and like over now coming over here perfectly yeah but at 3 p.m. now I'm renting just over now I think so also mandatory water break you know I will say, Thomas Dia,
I'm sure second
goal. No, Thomas Dia, Nedia Sano.
But you man, I know Obiaba. Yes, I
have made documentation. Brazilian friends say, Darocha, oh, but also documentation. Tell me notice or take bench the cheap. Say, by how time or call dressing room. No, don't see which I have now. But now, I'm not Santiago 11 wonders. When you said before game, you know, don't amount for Kai, especially 11 wonders for on Referee Charles Bulu. Over game, no, I was officiating.
80%.
80%.
Yeah, it was.
It means it was very good.
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good. I mean, you're human. I mean, you made mistakes and all that. And Coach Prosper Nate Ogun. He's cruising.
Absolutely. I think we cry about me compared to Manchester United because Kotoko style of football or identity, attacking football, midfield possessive football. When you're the best 11,
it's all compared to Manchester. Say Manchester is so many identity.
So many identity.
Prosper not a new Kotoko identity.
Kotoko coach yeah, Juma. Coach yeah, Juma.
And
then we say Mariano Barreto now brown now because or maybe the quality of players here because
I don't know maybe I'm not so now
it who say off head me a pinpoint got 11 Razak who play Christopher Nete, I think improvement kakra was about 200.
3 but you can
me no replay kra na was me share on my phones me share TV because maybe all of a sudden na OBS celebrating na no obia nim say look obetumi enya baby ogina no obetumi ahye sa goal no and Abrantia no nya goals no hye nko the quality of the goals hwe goal share against baby any goal stars hwe goal share against Dreams FC na memory days hwe goal share against 11 Wonders me kai say starting
no be Chuma against say he plays like Charles Taylor, yes. Nana Kesechi, Elijah. Oh, Elijah Charles Taylor. Of a bonnet to sort of the fountain. Maybe wouldn't say on the befa, body befa. Oh, and Sano or yeah in this game, and I was about Branton.
Last season, Kotoko excuse back who are almost on Montimia Final League was because they played most of their games were away.
Yeah.
And then they move home games in home games in Nano. Oh, Kumasi Sports Stadium. So say excuse me, Hobium. Banyamiano Ukrainians will be at the no year. Na osaba so body a ese ode mano chairman me sure say most of us were not very sure tamakotoko eco division 2 on excellent to asu aduma no ye say into asu be ba
no he's on track. I mean
he's on track.
Everything aside, he's on track.
Yes,
and also a bomb in Abaso how the team, I mean, and it's good to have this united Asante Kotoko front. I like the way Akotoko Nesai united no. I title to contend defeat, and they should be ready for it because they will lose matches. Oh, they're a football club. Oh, you're a football club, you will lose a match. There's no football club that has not lost a game before. It's not possible. Arsenal Invincibles, they lost. You will lose a game, but it is how you manage the defeat. So, fans, so all the hard work will come in. And that's why I love what the Heart of Oak fans are doing, the kind of support they are giving to their coach. Because for the sake of the team in and Kebia, ball 4 games without a winner. But then Kebi Kasena management, you know, Sikabi, and a big Kase, and a players be, and a reasons the break. But this time, Kotoko is winning, and that is where I've even said they will be tested when they lose games.
Of course.
And that is why they should be careful with the King Faisal game because have an on match.
Team Faisal.
Yes.
Team Faisal Kotoko.
Yes.
Oh, Chairman.
Have an match.
No, there's a one able home. Team Faisal never home. I said no, na the game process no. I'm a Team Faisal na Kotoko agenda point.
Masa.
Chairman, that's it.
No,
this is
home take.
Chairman, this is a Kotoko team.
Home take.
This is a Kotoko team. Amankunat bench. Amankunat bench.
King Faisal team no. Oh.
King Faisal team no. They be hard to say Chairman. Ibrahim and to me mobile.
Aye, bye.
The man also according to me mobile.
Not how good is also the way.
But a football player. It's a problem. The lad bench, the lad in share Jesse. What team no? The lad on share Jesse. And now me they say the Jalabia ne buy because
the last situation there I think say no management is no monka. Seriously,
no come no management a coach. Wow, but say, for example,
they can say.
I saw Osman Ibrahim case.
Who say Abrantiano no be so cologne, no be so cool. It is all man in Kona Manaka because the boy was part of the Black Stars. It too maneka no man in that no lose the position of Black Stars. It affects you because the boy no Black Stars that's a dealer. And got to benefit from that deal. If you let him go on loan, so better to say yeah because you're national 20 goalkeeper. I say you're promoting the Black Stars, not in China. Oh, tell the community coaches new say. Yeah, Yaman and Kwana, and I ain't the say the and say no.
Me no ya but a room maybe says so. Honor coach Ukra or psychology as one of or trump cards. No, I was on near Branty and Casa. For example, Man City was and saying Jack Grealish no mean bench. But how do you get into the player's mind to tell him? And I say Isco, Eden Hazard, boys, but. Carlo Bemo who said there be Nyabutra Mrebeba. Real Madrid will goalkeeper be your friend Andre Lonin. Very good Ukraine for number 1. But Thibaut Courtois
the Henderson case.
Yes. So how to manage it as a coach?
Well, I'll say, don't you think upon deserves Black Stars call up, he's better than Jordan Munyavutre. Munyavutre, mano. Kaka, he'll get there. Well, you have ransom because the Ghana Football Association are trying response. South Africa, protest response for but then son me man debate manum. No feel wrong because it was a good weekend for Chelsea fans, a brilliant weekend for Real Madrid fans, Barcelona for shame. It was a terrible one for us. Them inform Arsenal. They say a form on the Dadua, I will say full. Liverpool, how? Just say 2 years, okay, 4 bar. We all form say that easy. And of course, International in Napoli. Anna Afene Jan. That chap. Andy.
John.
About to say 2 goals.
Yeah, I'll share 2 goals. So free bench. And I've about 2 goals. Need my rumor.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
About 74th
minute.
Now game is 0-0.
No, but about 2 goals.
Turn the winning game in my room.
I want a winning game.
Now me will say o share goal no. And now we share in Romanista newspaper no. A Ghana near Bantia fan we try Ana Olivata na
no. Olivata.
And the ko ya na go play room no. Try ya. Try Abraham halfway ya. Abranche ne uko Rome ya kan nya Rome and uko newspaper hono Ghana near score man on the dawa opinion sa and that Facebook live and so and what be in some a fenomeno o say a fenomeno and that front page no and Andy go na come
oh,
the first one was a beautiful one.
Super goal. Placing the ball. January for Omo be Pedro, say Shevchenko ne Omo be Pedro and
through Ghana Football Association, your response to the protest. Now, key points, Obi. What be so?
Chairman, me can you?
Protest no me. Key points, key points because protest Ghana as me can get crazy.
Christian, we are technicalities.
Okay.
And about one call into the rare case in technicalities near how I protest. First part, I must say, you protest in matches of this nature. I say you within 24 hours after the ball game new year.
Yeah. Now
you are fine. But according to FFO, South Africa made an official protest after 72 hours. I don't make it a protest in the fine as a protest fitness of South Africa were asking 72 hours before to make 20 years. So on that basis of South technicalities in Tino, you to attend into go. And then the first part. Second part, no be. Go straight into the case Nankasa. And almost say allegations are South Africa for Alebu Ninano. For a single evidence and so number one, no evidence. Someone can as I call hearsay, okay. No evidence. It's on the basis of no evidence. So see a technicality to change. Near into the rare case now, they've only made allegations without evidence. 2 main parts.
Okay, facts, no, and all the facts. I think we know them. As he say, I'll say, I will catch FIFA say kindly note that this was oral complaint to the match commissioner and not a written complaint. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna refer to something later. And so we are live on Facebook. And I'm a correspondent to free FIFA. No, I'm posting in I'm posting in Ghana. Your response is FIFA. We respect to South Africa. And you know me, South Africa here protest no. FIFA extra bray. Say protest in South Africa for yenti. Ghana mupa mubeti yi mo wano ewo ho and on my up to the 21st BMJ and cry earlier. And yeah response. And no response now. Come Ghana yeah position no when na nyoma FIFA de buy letter I koso na hwe me say nyina hwe said unity ajare e chiri kura anti wadama GFA comments yes I want the pen no enti GFA comments no GFA comments and you say the Ghana Football Association wishes to place the following comments on record in this matter before the disciplinary committee. Say protest not properly lodged. Say answer the FIFA make answer no crown. So me catch FIFA say protest na South Africa no man yi. And yes I need protest no. And I say the purported protest must have been in writing and lodged with the match commissioner after the match. This was not done. Rather, an oral complaint was lodged. And I'm quoting Article 14.2 of the regulations of the FIFA World Cup 2022 preliminary competition, and it states as follows. Obviously, unless otherwise stipulated in this article, protests shall be submitted in writing to the FIFA match commissioner within 2 hours of the match in question and followed up with a full written report, including a copy of the original protest to be sent by email to the FIFA General Secretariat within 24 hours of the end of the match. Otherwise, they shall be disregarded. It's Ghana Football Association, some more canon. And the almost say, sir, your bomb match, you 2 hours after the match, no. So we protest at the match commissioner. No. Now, your match, no, 24 hours afterwards, no, ultimately throw the General Secretariat of FIFA. Now, a copy of the Ultraman match commissioner, no, I can't. Now, I send them a FIFA. Obviously, South Africa, no, no, and a catcher match commissioner, no, Oman throw. And send a letter, Omoko Trago FIFA, which means that FIFA Mran says, why, you're two protests, no good. Enti omo catch FIFA say on Tungu. Now pause there live on Facebook. I'll say it is very clear from the above mandatory provision that a written protest must be submitted to the match commissioner within 2 hours after the match at Cape Coast, and this was not done by the South African Football Association. Again, the provision demands, and I'll say without fail, that a full written report, including a copy of the original protest, to be sent by email to the FIFA General Secretary within 24 hours of the end of the match. It is the position of the Ghana Football Association that by 11 p.m. of November 15, 2021, the South African Football Association was strictly expected to send to FIFA a full written report, including a copy of the original protest to meet the 24 hours requirement, as well as the others stated in the provision. Remember that these are mandatory provisions. Once shall was used, the legal shall, Obiwa, law student, Oberboye. Also, once again, from the documentation of this matter, there was no original written protest to the match commissioner, and none was also attached to the 2 letters sent by the South African Football Association to FIFA, because there was none. Okay, anyway, there was none. I'm sure I say I would say, number one, this is because an oral complaint to the match commissioner is not a protest. It's a Ghana Football Association, someone can say, South Africa, number one, a Kenya, your first year protest, and go on for so. Yes. Sir, written a match commissioner say you protested against referee, no? Now, what the full one? Now, they are no attached to FIFA. South Africa, it is a South Africa, and yet, yeah, some protest way. And no, it is the protest. No man, you also two as no, you two go. It's young Kogan. Next point. The next point. Where technicalities are. Christian, got you.
As to sir. Okay, Chairman.
Associations and their clubs are entitled to lodge protests. Protests may read the discipline committee in writing, indicating a relevant grounds within 24 hours of the end of the match in question. Obviously, the 2 provisions now, FIFA and Rani Kano. As a 24-hour time limit cannot be extended. Yeah. For the sake of the smooth running of the competition, the corresponding competition regulations may shorten the protest deadline accordingly. I'll say, it is very clear that the request by the South African Football Association in their second letter that we will be forwarding all the relevant documents and a detailed complaint within the next 72 hours is misplaced and violates the clear FIFA provisions. And I'm trying to read. Consequently, we therefore call on the respected FIFA Discipline Committee to dismiss the purported protest with a punitive fine and a huge cost.
Yeah. And the second one,
I'm gonna say, Ghana said, "Jina so Ediama FIFA no, and you see any other Facebook Live no, or where B no, and a down no, or say failure of payment of protest fee as required by the regulations. It is also the case of the Ghana Football Association that the purported protest filed by the South African Football Association must be accompanied by the protest fee, and that a request by the South African Association to pay the protest fee later violates Article 46.3 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code. And again, now Code 2, Article 46.3, no, and there too say the protest fee of 1,000 Swiss francs, it must be paid when the protest is lodged. Yeah. And it's reimbursed only if the protest is admitted in full.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm saying. South Africa, Echiano, after 72 hours.
They made a request.
They made a request. Said they will pay the money after 72 hours. And no, it is not done.
Yeah.
It's a no need to say. I'm a protest. I'm a year. Omuntungu.
This is based on technicalities.
Technicalities.
I'm see beyond the technicalities, you know. Young Quasem now.
Asamu, Ajay, Yanya bro. Quasem, baby, I need a kind of doing the twasso. That's what they can. Extension of time, the main issue. And on the panel. And on the main issue, no, I'm just saying, I'll say, but with the utmost respect, the South African Football Association sticks to send the respective FIFA Disciplinary Committee on a fool's errand. They be conform, the other way, as in Kosro, sorry, Kosro near where it starts. I'm gonna say, South Africa for no S and FIFA on a fool's errand. I say, 7 previous. What's my, you know, let me see. I say, my swami, I say, can I say, April Fool's Day? Yes, my Mr. Bra. Now, call Abra, and the Papa Bien wise, it's Ghana care about the protests, no? Anyone seminar, or the Brahman Sunday about the substantive one.
Preliminary objections are legal team for the Ghana Football Association raising quite relevant because I was Oma match commissioner no 2 hours right after the game. I'm not too sure if that was done. I was a protest no 24 hours. But okay, chairman say all cost na okay FIFA for response on the Ghana Football Association. Also, on the 17th of November 2021, the Ghana Football Association received correspondence from Julian Doe, head of judicial bodies adjudicatory at FIFA on the above subject matter, stating as follows. We refer to the above mentioned matter, in particular to the protest filed by the South African Football Association on the 15th of November 2021 in connection with the match Ghana versus South Africa played on the 14th. So in terms of the 24-hour timeline, from Letana FA Nankasa and Sakai, them said the omu mitis our timeline, but say omu ball match commissioner no omu ball na manie omu tia omu protest fee no, those are issues I'm sure say the disciplinary committee no a bit me handle it. Hono ye prelims and the ano ansa na ye bie krata no so cry to me kind de wom. So let's see what the what FIFA's disciplinary committee me can person me who okay the exact content, but say utie ya wada na ye can say I was say ansa na replay bet me akoso no I was say FIFA for no to me establish conspiracy, betting conspiracy, match fixing. Ningina no a bit of investigation. So what's some early warning system? A bit to me early warning system. Or more alert on bet to me the FIFA just some few days before the game. So our betting trend be a coso in the case of Joseph Lamte. And he on well me person me who the substance of the substance of FA4 no case no, but it will take a lot more in terms of FIFA Nankasa investigations, and I was South Africa for no the burden of proof age almost say prove say no crane betting say also, and that will be to me influence referee no in terms of penalty Nankasa mu say obvious error no there and no up to the disciplinary committee to decide. I know I'm not too sure say tantamount to a replay because and sana replay bebasono in the case of South Africa and Senegal no teams ni me no nyina no the entire replay ni by teams ni me no nyina no FIFA declare almost so. I said when your money move referee no and a koye bibi. Into FIFA force say no more angle no say. I was here say Senegalese referee no or no kwaji bibi na bibi fan so and the manager penalty a Ghana and South Africa. Yenya where dia. Then they can proceed and say so based on the actions of the referee, then maybe there should be a replay. But I'm excited about the sort of response FNO Ede Akomomo and Mrana Nkasa in terms of disciplinary code, which I said, oh, document be no one farm disciplinary committee no cry no one from Mra. I'm pretty sure, sir. Omubebo South Africa for protest nagu.
Oh, you're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, one of the advantages we have, having a lawyer or someone with a legal background as a general secretary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ghana 2 cases a can South Africa for protest no Oma Nyen ntem. And Oma Nyen said the Osia no. Yeah. And Oma sent your protest fee time also mutuano no. The FIFA emongu no. Yeah. Omo we no see no and Omo bad the main issue no so. Also notwithstanding the fact that the protest was not properly lodged. We wish to comment on the content of the second letter that the South African Football Association sent to FIFA. The SAFA alleges match fixing and calls on FIFA to investigate. The South African Football Association, however, did not provide any evidence or ingredient to support their allegations whatsoever.
But Chairman, in the case of Joseph Lamte case, no, the Senegalese did not provide any evidence. FIFA now companies our form more jumano. How more evidence nearby. But FIFA disciplinary code which I say the burden of proof is on the Nipano accusing. So yes, Prosper Harrison Esquire is right in the sense of the burden of proof. Says South Africa for 1 and 5 evidence biama, but it goes beyond that. And maybe early warning system no FIFA for say Ghana and South Africa no be 44th minutes bet back or so and now over 1.5 betting trend because so and that's up to FIFA to provide us with those information. But in the meantime, if the South Africans do not provide any evidence, that is against their case. But the Joe Lamte case no so my precedent say FIFA now move to me on one investigation, Shaman.
Ghana say no evidence, and Saudi and Prosper Harrison being a lawyer, or say a chance send FIFA on the fool's errand. Say no answer a case some sada evidence beyond baki. And I'm saying prima facie. Prima facie
evidence.
Facie. Yeah. Okay. It just say no or can or say the failure to provide. Okay. You say that's. With the utmost of respect, let's say SAFA seeks to send a respected FIFA discipline committee on a fool's errand or fishing without any direction or evidence whatsoever. We dare say that the World Cup is the most serious competition and the biggest brand of the world and must be allowed to be treated and must not be allowed to be treated with fake allegations without prima facie evidence. The failure to provide prima facie evidence, in fact, no evidence was provided whatsoever, must be punished severely by the respected disciplinary committee. Reputations made over years must not be allowed to be tarnished this way. Note that no mention was made of any Ghanaian officials engaged in match fixing, corruption, or betting. Yes, Sama. Yeah, and FIFA, no.
My whole case is being thrown out on the basis of technicalities.
Yeah.
Men kai kra me kai se Ghana at 50. Na Dr. Charles Rekumbubi. Okay, sa case na. I think say court anchored the merit of the case in him. But on the basis of her technicalities, the case was thrown out. And in the court, no kwa, there are procedures that you need to follow. What's the betime de pa? But when you don't follow the procedure now, you dey court na. On that basis, in going to ask him to go. Ademania GFA foreign plan is every argument they made in that reply no almost a FIFA status to support it. I'm can't same way. Our position is this. The agents so I can't same way. Then they go and quote a relevant status to support it. Now I think see anko even into the merit of the case now. On the basis of how the protest was done, Chairman Yamian Ukraine, as a starter got on certain
because I feel no my
of course
into one shot nine somewhere I feel no crash on one year
but I think say FA for the correspondent almost a kind from FIFA no and we just they making this response and you are supposed to pay a fine right at the time now making a protest. If you don't pay the fine, you are violating the status. You are supposed to lodge a complaint 24 hours right after the game. If you don't do that, you are violating the status. So if based on the evidence na FA war, they've realized that South Africa for violating how our protests are done. Chairman, I think said they are very, very smart. So let's not even go into the matter itself. But on the basis of that technicalities, let this case be thrown out. Prosper has not to me kind of response, Chairman. It is good to have a lawyer.
It's good to have a lawyer as a
maybe a lawyer be or maybe not Chairman. Which is a lawyer or the brand Juma.
Okay. Well, and the birthday of Eric Boachiansa Enning of Old Tafo Alamosa House. And then Enning 50 years today, 50 is easy. 50 is not easy. Enti yabompa ese nyame Evan Kwani P mbeka ho. Nanya 95.7. Enti eno ana yina yabompa. And of course, my brother from another mother. Hereby free dakwa 50. Sana do na friend. A date of 50. And school number.
School number.
Opokuai.
Yeah.
And no member numbers.
Yeah.
It's 50. Or hereby free dakwa. It's from all of us. And all the members and staff of a sports center. Now the sports center was surprised with the man.
Okay.
I was surprised to see a part the man. Into every year a happy birthday to you. Your bumpire sing and bear dum no amwenina che. Na empire so say kwesiada be do no for Bible kuta so kwa sorry. Oh, okay, anybody say Nwane empire bar is in able. Only saw him by birthday and chance I will change so birthday.
Oh, okay.
And teach now. I will change the and Justice Pokumensa Buffer, a lecturer at Christian Service University College. Or me critical thinking and I think Ochem principles of public relations. Ochem Bibi, on me project work supervisor. Very fantastic personality. You will love him. Reverend Buffer. Also, wish him a happy birthday. And also, and 90. And I say, I don't know how.
Thursday.
Ozay.
Some day Thursday until me China. We didn't know your birthday.
Unim say, Obi. I dare remember for the year in it. As I'm not a Rosen, how can I be there? I don't know my cousin, your bad publicity within you. Okay, go no interview, become massacre. Okay, massacre, you know, bro. I'll go that day, the school, then run so. I got just normally 43. Oliver can't say Friday over. Also, I have a prempere castle. Okay, saying you're trying, you're much now. And if FIFA master or the ruling, and I better yeah. Normally, FIFA to me asking for more time if they feel that case merits no. Also, on Roma, or to me asking for more time. But such a ruling be bar. Not say the FIFA be ruling ankasa. I want to know you just how I'm dismissing South Africa case. Yeah. But if say Oman China, they will go into one of them private investigators about into case because
by this time private investigators know the evidence. By this time FIFA won the evidence that
okay.
By the early warning system now more signal say BBC course.
Of course. And the moment decides any room.
Yes, and so no country into more be take your decision. FA response no a nice response, but a Jumano the FIFA for now they be take your decisions.
Okay, I know I am some weekend yeah, so I did the way Christopher Diaz. I say closing on the featherweight title and yeah how we see a quadranti we use a man for no more high hopes. No, a couple of na over simple by no. Tiabon Pai say be able to tum. Now for the what world title. Me now for Yaka say at least Ghana or world champion. They say the Nyakra. But saying Ghana Premier League games no match day 4 results net here. Brokum Chelsea second fight akaba comment to me until on Saturday Accra Lions ehye bechem kam yenu mo team baako Asante go share 11 on this one team mienu Oman Tibi Ediana Stars ehye you can no mo team baako Ashanti Gold FC ehye Accra to come yenu man team until Mina Sharks ehye Bebiani Gold Stars by 2-1 Wafa and the Lagos City's game ended 2-2 and Accra Gold Olympics and Dreams FC 3-3 Mediama Shakara 2 or 2 the remaining 20 minutes and all those goals so Abba Olympics 3 Dreams in an A and 3 penalties from the goals wrong.
Yeah, 3 penalties.
Aye. As at the first half, now
3-0. 3-1.
In fact, first 30 minutes.
Yeah, 3-0.
Now 3-0 for Dreams.
Yeah, for Dreams.
And Olympics. Maxwell ni Abekwe.
Yeah.
That boy. It looks like we are car by the Gopon because of course, I mean he plays for Santiago. Yeah. And when you play for a big club, we be out in the cost robot. But Maxwell ni Abekwe.
Yeah.
The boy was good last season. Yeah. And was started this season. Yeah. And if there is a case to be made for any local player to get at least a chance to train with the Black Stars or to be part of the Black Stars, I think that young chap also a man of that opportunity because he's doing very well with Accra Great Olympics.
Okay.
Wafa.
They've not won a game.
Wafa winning game. Okay, saying that league table. No.
How many one that's about 2-2 and ra?
Aye, league table. No. They say Wafa at a relegation zone.
Yeah, how many Lagos City is 2-2?
What for the relegation zone?
Of course.
They say Mediama and that's here. We're winning so we free Esroaba.
Yeah.
Say Assad and now match no completed no. To no that's here. It say Mediama be leapfroggy to
10th position.
To the 10th position.
Yeah.
Which is the be pindu until 11 one the bass here.
Wafa beba.
11 that's it. Wafa ba.
17th.
Na Hasufu. So say Hasufu the relegation zone.
Yeah, 16th.
Hasufu the 16th on the league table.
Yeah, with 3 points.
With 3 points.
Yeah.
The defending league champions.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe one of us careful. Hasufu not going to go bono.
Yes.
Kotoko has 8 points.
8 points, yeah.
He say Kotoko has say.
Kotoko has 9 points.
9 points.
Yeah.
It's a bro 8.
Yeah, bro 8.
It's Ebia has Tibe Yebi omu win next match.
Africa ne ban ne man.
Na King Faisal she Kotoko. Maybe omu try yama ekuluzu kakra. But
King Faisal the very days always she Kotoko.
Why are you so certain say King Faisal be she Kotoko? That's why you so in the
setting. Faisal the very day o chawa.
Say your points.
Kotoko born.
No, you say. Table ni 10 ya. That's very.
Ball Kotoko born and no
King Faisal ball.
Oh, chairman Akrofi ne.
On the piles. Jai. Okay, Eti Maxwell Abekwe with 6 goals so far in 4 games. David Abagna and so Ashe 5 goals for RTU in 6. Abdul Fattah Shaku 4 goals. Isaac Opon with 3. And Ejenim Boateng Mensah and so 3 goals and Rauf Salifunso with 3 inti Nese eno and so eno a correction be ohana
yes has set the next league match be against Kotoko because next week omo Chelsea but
omo postpone
match and Africa no say 1 week nti obesa
obowie ya no sa ko e jo okoba ya no Kotoko na
eno so ya media ma be outstanding match nti obeba week 7 abebo 2 outstanding matches na ne match obebo ye Kotoko
okay
per there
1 outstanding match.
It should be 2.
So weekend omo na weekend ombo we ya no mo sa ko.
Omni Chelsea but sada no so no omni swara for ne bobo.
Na next game you against Kotoko.
The next game you against Mediama. Yeah. Kotoko Karela. From Karela na Kotoko abebo King Faisal 2 matches no. Ti Kotoko ne Karela has ne Birukum Chelsea. Kotoko ne King Faisal has ne Mediama.
Okay.
It has by like to be 2 outstanding
league matches.
No, Kotoko has got some 3 crucial games to play. Home and away against Swara and against Kotoko.
No, champion to no. Who's that champion by you know hasn't shared 90 minutes now. Since over far as good.
Really?
2018 was said.
What is up? Was one of the venues that has a comfortable bar? Because I'm be a stadium. No,
1992.
No, has been someone
has the clean the nanka.
Nanka fortress bar.
But I say when you 5-6 wins per has the Okwana was more than almost 8 matches.
Okay.
But Chamana Ubi Busase Kotoko winning first 3-4 matches is ano. I know course any idea. But as a brain Tibinia time now I from 82. 82 Kotoko winning first 3 league matches on the G League. We know I winning 3-4. The last time I Kotoko longest streaks ano war winning in ano. Far back in 2013-14. Almost say week 7 at Bechem United team. So Kaya. And Basuri for time no. Kotoko 15 goals. Na born to Martinum. As good any breaky Kotoko week 6. As at week 5. No, I was starting was training.
I Kotoko can find that I go to home. Second of all, Carella by Kotoko. Can find a red draw. It's Kotoko Bobo no. But I don't find a draw. Still a Kumasana. I don't know.
As I read the 16th.
Is it Kim Pfizer? Yeah, the second.
Has also the 16th.
Nah, by bed time, Kotoko has been you know. Because senior win. Kim Pfizer this season, a lot good as ever deal. I'm going to like Napotre. The last season, that is impossible. Oh, it's you okay. Oh. You there, safe cry, okay. But if I'm not telling about home money, I was also bomb basso. Now, has that guess what I do?
Nana.
To the moon checks, mammy. But Sadiq Adam just want Obama, Obi, once someone can or the idea Biaba. I'm best saying Eddie Adri Cosso. And a serious. As far for the free in Morocco. Yeah. Yes, Moroccan women's national team. No. As far for year 15, last ball from 23 players. Now as far for year 15. Mamelodi Sundowns for you see about 10 of them were South African.
2 seasons will be unsure.
About 10 of them were South African women's team. Ghana and Kwane champion outside West African champion one pair of Black Queens. He just say operation be must starting to say merit over interest. Merit over interest. Mercy Tego. Merit over interest. Obi o deserve no say neko. No obi o wadamfo. Sabe predasa. Obi a otiana na otienti. Ana obi a onyon kasa. Ababa wa na omo yi ni film no so say be start na do operation naba. Ama pele. O so omo friendly match so omo patch on say friendly match patch. Say bo friendly match na omo. Anyway, Simon in the course of Santiago Goni NLA. Almost sponsorship. It looks like but NLA sponsorship with Santiago Goni. They will be signing another one with Hearts of Folk. Yeah. Omone Hearts of Folk. Normally a group by friend at Tana. Normally Kotogoni has here. Say Kotogoni has players checking numbers no. And now choose CB. Now or the okay. It's me who na Nabi or me who Francois Golden Bob Razak and legend of the club. George Kennedy. I like the way Asante Kotoko draw the old players to the team now. Yeah, I think so. Very good. Any Medina question by next week the best na almost sign yinso dia no. Samuel Okune na na amponza so no omi na mfo. But it's enra for the church sa ni manu kwame din guidance disease on ambassador for Murian Mami. Sunday, Samuel Guadivia and okay, Madame for Pani, your party. I don't know. Check on the moment, 1 million.
Yeah.
1 million.
Yeah, 1 million Ghana.
1 million Ghana City. 1 million Ghana City. 1 million Ghana City, I say, can it get 10 billion?
10 billion.
Oh, okay.
And ahead of legal, domestic. Obano, honestly,
oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Documents.
Oh, okay. Well, I think so. Very good. Of course. On my idea, say, BBC, got to go players nowhere there in their numbers. Some of them might be a course. So, Zidex Herbal.
Without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales and support, contact us on 020 8282 810.